But from what I gathered from the Austin appearance at the last WrestleMania and how heavily Vince was involved and taking the stunner and doing all that jargon and Keystone Cops, like I felt to him, he knew what was coming, and that was his last hurrah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's end up with "Oh, you didn't, bro." All right, the last segment of the segment here, we're going to talk about Vincent Kennedy McMahon. So there's some information that was just released that there is a report that Vincent Kennedy McMahon is going to be a part of the Hollywood WrestleMania 39. He's going to be involved in some way. A lot of people, the rumors are saying this is going to be some type of farewell send-off for Vince. I don't know if it's going to be some, big, brouhaha, big,
all right. As long as he doesn't take another stunner ever, like, okay, go ahead.
Oh man, that stunner was just horrible. Whoa. That was really bad. So Vince Russo, let me start with you here. So why, if this rumor is true, why is the WWE doing this? Is this a way of Stephanie McMahon just saying, "I love you, Dad," but I'm going to kick you and go away, or is it just a matter of Vince McMahon wanting to do something to really protect his name because he's Vince McMahon?
Listen, I don't care what it's about, because the bottom line is, I don't even know how you're having this discussion until the final facts come in. Because if the final, first of all, not one person has said he's not guilty. Now, including him, not one person, "Oh no, I'm innocent," and that's going to be proven. Nobody has said that. So because of that, I'm going to assume it's more than likely he's guilty. But to be planning all of this before what the verdict is going to be, because you know what, Chris? If he's guilty, he forfeited Vince McMahon night. Sure. He forfeited the big grand finale goodbye with trumpets playing. No, you forfeited that, bro. If you are guilty of these accusations, you forfeited a celebration of life. So I don't even know, bro, how they could be having these discussions until we see what the final verdict is. Now, Chris, if the final verdict is he did nothing wrong, he's free of all charges, great, then have a Vince McMahon tribute night. But how can you plan this not knowing? I got a better job for Vince McMahon. This is what I want to see.
What do you got, Vince?
I think Khan should hire McMahon to investigate that backstage brawl that went on. It says that there's people who would know better than Vince McMahon? You know how many of these things Vince went through? Backstage fights, how they were started, who was guilty. I would put Vince McMahon on that. Bro, let him that might help him save face.
Vince McMahon, the PI.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, real fast. Did Bret Hart tear his pec when he punched Vince in the face, Vince?
Yeah, there you go, bro. He was in the middle of all this, bro. Yes.
Oh,
wow. East, what do you got, my man? Do you think that Vince McMahon should have a big celebration of life at WrestleMania 30?
I mean, just so I'm on the record too, I was so tuned out of like the current wrestling jargon. What did he do? Just real fast. What did he do?
Oh man. So allegations of basically using hush money to silence some paralegal people that he slept with, and then he also there's some more rumors coming out that he was doing some dirty with some old Diva Search contestants.
Got it. Okay. So a lot of adultery and like kind of consensual, but then also, paid up. Like, here's the thing.
Well, embezzlement that's the furthest it can go from legal. All the other stuff it's not a legal issue. I mean, you do what you do. Yeah. But embezzlement is, using company money for paying these hush money off is the where we're at now.
I'm glad he put in the perspective like that for me.
Allegedly.
Smart, yes. And still was unsure of exact law. I would say Here's my theory, and I don't know if this to be true, but from what I gathered from the Austin appearance at the last WrestleMania and how heavily Vince was involved and taking the stunner and doing all that jargon and Keystone Cops. Like, I felt to him, he knew what was coming, and that was his last hurrah.
Yeah.
I feel like he had it, and like he knew it was going to happen because this was going to eventually come out, and it comes out, and now he's gone. But I guess, yeah, innocent until proven guilty, unless you're going to be heralded and weave praises of 1,000 angels upon at your own vanity project. Yeah, maybe you should not release this fact until we know guilty or innocent would seem the best course of action.
It seems like
about controversial things and like
true.
why even bother talking about the boring, mundane truth when we can just make stuff up? Not that that's made up.
Yeah. I think by the time April comes around, I mean, we're talking 7 months here. I doubt that any type of legal, pending investigation will be finalized. So it just seems like Vince might, seems like this may be even more, the final straw for him. And he knew that this year, and he probably even know it more next year when because before this WrestleMania wasn't anything that came out public. He now things are out public and it's getting worse and worse. So it seems like while the investigation is still pending, he still wants to make his, face look like a positive light. What do you think about that, Vince?
No, bro. You've got to wait till this thing is settled. And like I said, man, if he's innocent and did nothing wrong and scot-free, I have no problem with it. But I don't think you can have a discussion until all the facts are in.
East, does he lay low until all this is out? But does he understand?
The weird thing about the comment that I follow him on Instagram, like what a childish, dumb thing. Why are we talking about who follows who? And guess what?
Are you talking about the beat? Are you
talking
about Vince McMahon? You're so
hey, he's trying to put the foul episode 3 over, man. It's all right, man.
I'm going to unfollow just so I can follow again so a notification comes up that said I refollowed it. Anyways, as far as Vince, just go away, dude.